Yes, Madame G. The woman had let go, but only momentarily. She was in the habit of pulling his ear whenever she deemed her pupil wanting, which was daily. Crept through the window. Her face was shining, and she appeared much younger.
Now just look at the time. Do you want a maca? Shall I cook us a spot of breakfast?
The elderly gentleman beamed, and as he followed her out of the room, he realized that he was very taken not only by her music, but also by her posterior. Not only by the music, but also by the pianist's right ear. The lobe was wonderfully full and curvaceous, whereas the upper rim protruded forward slightly, so that the overall effect was that of a treble clef. Hello. You'll be pleased to see that I'm the end of the queue. The sculptor was leaning over the table, so close that if he'd reached out, he could have traced the outline of her face with his finger. You must be exhausted after that amazing performance. Would you mind just dedicating a CD?
Not at all. What is your name?
My name is Juliet.
Juliet?
Yes, Juliet. Minutes later, he was marched out, wearing his navy shorts and Sunday shirt, down the garden path and up the very next path, which led to Madame G, whom the local boys claimed was mad. Bobby found the route curious, since Mum always squeezed through the gap in the bamboo fence when she paid social calls on their neighbour. She never went empty-handed, for she was a kind... He retreated into a separate world, and began imagining concerts as banquets, where he played host with a beautiful companion, only that his companions were his pianos. In this imaginary world, he had a long flirtation with an upright Miss Yamaha, punctuated by passionate interludes, with a much more demanding Dame Steinway. As the boy grew into a man, however, a real girl entered his life and wooed Bobby out of his shell. She propelled him into a different world, and for the first time, Bobby experienced life without music. Life became filled with colour and noise, speed and excitement. And for several years, Bobby tried to keep pace with the girl's tempo, but whenever he attempted to share his inner world, the girl mocked him and brought him back to earth in the same cruel way as Madame G had. This reinforced his insularity until Bobby felt like the caged bird, unable to spread his wing. Years passed uneventfully, until one day, Bobby was presented to Signora Pazzioli, a young pianoforte from Venice. The Italian's richness in tone and elegant countenance captivated him instantly, for they were unlike any he'd known with Miss Yamaha or Dame Steinway. In Signora Fazzioli's company, Bobby felt strong and powerful. He had only to enter a concert hall to feel the instrument's majestic presence, and the hair at the back of his neck curled in anticipation as he longed to feel her quiver beneath his touch.